Hello, my dears. Happy full moon. Today I am going to be channeling my guides. I'm going to bring them in and let them speak through my body and see what messages that they have for me. So I am so grateful for every single one of you. I'm going to get set up. And so they have been showing me kind of how they want me to set up. And just like last week, we got the house slippers on, and I'm going to take those off and sit down with you. I'm going to do something before I bring them in, which is, sometimes I can hear certain phrases that they're going to be utilizing, and they kept saying the rattle. And so I have this really amazing oracle deck that has a card. I did not open it ahead of time to see where I was going to be, but there's a card called the rattle. Oh, they're alphabetical. Okay. The rattle. Number 43, if we're into numerology, which is a 7 year, just like 2023. So the rattle is the spirit caller, calling the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with prayer. Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all of earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. That was the essence, and now the invitation. The rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. This is interesting. It kind of reminds me of their last message that please, if you have not watched that, go back and watch for the new moon channeled message. And now the medicine. You want to catch God on the whisper, not on the shout. What you are trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there, standing before you. Do not spin the world to your own benefit. You are being offered the Creator's tools, which must be put to use to serve a divine purpose. I really love that. But again, this is that beautiful book. If you're interested, a really great shamanic book. So today I'm going to see what my guides have to say for the full moon in Cancer. Let's see what they have to say. I can hear the music of one of my neighbors, and it's a very celebratory home and a very celebratory time. So I'd invite you just to sit and to ground with me, maybe have some water with you. I'm going to see what they have to say. There's been some new guides coming in my 2024 forecast and astrological my astrology forecast and channeled message. I'll put the link to that below if anyone is interested. It's a purchasable program or kind of a thing for $44. There's a channeled message as well as individual readings for each rising sign that are about 15 to 20 minutes talking about eclipses and some big dates. So for your sun, moon, and rising, you get give or take an hour of direct information for yourself. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and join us there. someone has thrown a party for you, dear. You, I'm talking to you. Someone has thrown a party for you. And it is a surprise party. You've known about the surprise party for some time, and you did not want to tell anyone because you did not want to ruin that surprise. And so you're on the moment right before you hold the handle of the door, and you're about to walk in to a big moment where the world that you know is going to shower you with blessings. Yes, there's not a single person in that room that will speak negative word of you in that moment, in that party, in that expression. It is just for you to see and to be seen, to see through the eyes of others the way that you make them feel. That is you right now. You know that behind this moment, this expression, this whatever it is that you are feeling, or maybe some safety that you are holding on to, child, whatever it is that has come into your mind's eye as soon as we spoke to you in this moment, you know that there is something in your pocket that you do not want to bring into this party. There is something, there is a person, there is an idea. It could be as small as lack or as large as a partner, but you don't want to bring them into your party. Spend as much time as you think you need, shorter now after this moon cycle, to give yourself the opportunity to surrender and accept that lack in your pocket does not need to come to the party. In this present moment, you know what it is I speak. What binds you to that thing, that mentality, that person? What binds you uncomfortably? There are families that are bound together, that come in and out of lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and they are choosing to learn and to teach together. But if going into the new world, the new year, the new you, the new whatever you'd like to say after the new, going into that newness, you cannot bring this with you. You cannot carry it. It is not carryable. It is not carryable anymore. Put it down. And give yourself the time to grieve and love the time that it existed. In the party, in your surprise party, you are gifted bouquet after bouquet of flower. And when the flower has its last petal fall, we cannot sit and grieve the flower forever. We cannot keep the crumbles of the petals in our pockets each day and say, oh, remember when? Remember that party, I had so many flowers. You move on. You have the pictures of the party and the pictures of the flowers, and then you see this ebb and flow. Do you even see the parable of what I am teaching you? The thing in your pocket you cannot carry into the party with you, and then the flowers after they perish, you cannot keep the flowers in your pocket afterwards. You must travel light. Travel light. If there are certain crumbles of things or collections in corners of the home, spend some time sweeping. Spend some time cleaning. Spend some time reminding yourself how much space you have. How much space you have. If you are saying in this moment, but no, guides of Sarah, I do not have a space. I would like you to take out a handkerchief and fold it out and spread it out on the ground and say, I have 4 corners of space. I have a 4 solid foundation of space. I can put a petal of a flower over here on one side. I could put a crystal of my choosing over here, a twig over here, a crumble of dirt over here, a candle in the middle. I have so much space. I have so much space. If it is lack you keep in your pocket, go to the ocean, go to the woods, go to a tree and hug the tree and say, tree, you know so much more than me. Take what I do not need and take what you need. You, tree, give me what you do not need. Give me what I need. Give and receive. There is abundance and magic behind your eye. Look past the view of what you see. Go to the root of home. What is home? How do you define the bucket of home? Where is it that you feel most home inside of yourself? What space is lit up when I say home? Is it a grounding in your tail that says, I am safe? Is it on the bottom of your feet and you wiggle your toes and you say, I am here? It is a knowing in your mind. Where do you feel home? This happened in the astrology forecast as well. I have my new guide who wants to come in. I was asking if it was too much and to switch, and they're like, no, we want to chat. He's talking about music, he's talking about tones, and he's talking about beats, and he's talking about home and music. Everything's a rhythm. Everything is a rhythm. Everything is a sound, is a tone, is a rhythm. Everything on this planet is music. Music and math had a baby, and it's all of you. That's it. So when you're around things and when you're around people that don't feel like home, why don't you just think of it as just like you're listening to a song that you really don't like, and it's on repeat, and it's over and over and over and over and over again. Why would you listen to that song over and over and over again? Why would you keep something in your pocket that reminds you of a song that you really don't like? Why would you do that? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Take your ego out of it. You telling them, if you're afraid to tell someone that you don't want to spend more time with them, why is it that you think that you're so much better than them? You're not. You're a light of God. You're a child of God. You're a child of the universe, as are they. You're all special. You all are. Don't think of it as I'm removing my light from that person's life. It's saying, oh my God, I love you so much. I respect you so much. I respect myself so much. I'm going to give you the space to find another version of yourself that matches you a little bit better. It's you out there. It's me out there. So if you don't like somebody, stop looking at them. Stop bringing them into your life. Stop bringing them in front of you. If you don't want to keep lack in your pocket, then stop looking at things that remind you of lack. Clutter can be lack. Remember that. Clutter can be lack. When you have open space, when you have open windows, and you clean off the dust, and you clean off the crumbs, those are little speckles of fear that you put all over the place. But when you clean off the windows, and you clean off the mirror, and you clean all the toothpaste that you've splattered all over the mirror, you can see clearly. And there's infinite space in that mirror. There's infinite abundance looking into your own eyes. So look at that, kids. Look at that. Your 2024 isn't going to be as bumpy as you think it's going to be. It's just going to be vibrational navigation. Where sometimes you're going to say, I like the song, and sometimes you're going to say, I don't like the song. But make it as easy as can be. Make it as easy as breathing, as easy as pie, as easy as music, as easy as you can. But have it a parable. Have it a parable. Sarah's given you so many parables. I'm out on safari. Look, that's interesting over there. All these different parables. She's speaking in all these different parables. Take the one that works for you and keep that in your pocket. Take the lack out of your pocket and put the parable in your pocket. So when you're navigating this world and you see something that you've never seen before, ask the parable, what is happening here? What is happening here? It will be monumental growth and monumental light that comes down to you. We will be shining lights all over the planet for you to forgive, for you to know and forgive, for you to know and see and forgive. You are where the universe started. You are where it birthed. So keep birthing new universes out your own eyes. Keep birthing them. Don't be scared of the out there. The out there is another you. Find your own song, your own sovereignty. Clean the crumbs, kids. Clean the crumbs out of the crevasses, out of the corners. Let the light shine through. Go to the place that you never clean and go clean it. Make it feel like home again. Every breath you take is sweeping your inner self, your inner mansion, this ancient home that is infinite. You got mansions living inside of you, but how often do you close your eyes and look at it? How often do you say, I'm going to turn off the learning and I'm going to ask my own guides? It might not look or sound like this, but every single one of you has a team that's just as available. The channel has come to show you the way. Just as a team leader is there to teach the team, the trainer's there to train, the waiter's there to wait, the bartender brings you your beverages. Everybody has a role. The barista does God's work in Sarah's eyes. I'm asking Sarah to ask you what questions you have for me. One day, she'll let you go live. One day, she'll let us talk and you can ask us questions. That's going to be very exciting for all of you. But right now, where to begin? A minute, a day. Close your eyes. No meditation, no nothing. Don't focus on your breath. Just 1 minute a day. Close your eyes and sit here. And just sit and see what happens. See what you see. There's messages waiting for you behind your closed eyes. We'll leave you with that. Listen to the songs you like. There's nothing wrong with the other. The other's meant for someone else, equally as divine as you, and they love it. But stop looking at the things you don't like. It does not matter if you've never seen the song that you do love is coming. Just stop listening to the music you don't like. Thank you so much for being here, my dears. I'm so grateful for all of you. I've really been sinking so deeply into just grounding as I'm channeling. So there's certain things that I remember and certain things I try to just step back and let them speak. Sometimes if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you can know that sometimes my human is like, I don't want to say this, but I have to. And it's just the guides are saying I have to be a little stern with you and I don't want to. So I'm trying to just let them come through and get out of the way for that. And so that was just really exciting. The second guide that came through is a new guide that has just come in recently, kind of after the eclipse season of October, November. There was a few changing of the guides. So one of my more divine feminine guides that had been with me for a little bit of time, where I was like super duper unconscious, and she was there to kind of keep me safe when I really couldn't hear as much of my guides and my channeling capabilities, so she kind of kept me safe. And so now that divine feminine is kind of stepped off because I've stepped into my more divine feminine role, and more divine masculine guides that can be a little bit more assertive are there to kind of give a little bit of that space. So, oh boy, I'm excited to go back and watch and listen, and I am so grateful for every single one of you being here. I've said this in other videos, but I want to just plant the seed that this is for December, for the new moon and for the full moon, for the new moon in Sagittarius and this full moon in Cancer. I'm offering all of my workshop information complimentary on YouTube. I couldn't be more grateful for my subscribers, for this community. It is just such a precious group of beings, and I'm so honored to be here with all of you. This is something that starting in January is going to only be in my Patreon group. All of my introductory videos for the new moon, the full moon, the seasons, as well as the months are always going to be complimentary on my YouTube channel. All of those introductory videos will always be complimentary. I will never stop doing that. My life changed so much. I was borderline homeless the end of 2020 into 2021. I had $2.02 in my bank account, and I had the 10 by 10 storage unit. I really didn't know if I was going to be living in it or not. And so much of my mindfulness and what changed my life came from the complimentary content from certain light workers and channelers. Like, I wouldn't be this divine feminine being if it wasn't for YouTube and for the people that really just offered their services for free. So I would never stop doing that, ever. My workshop program is going to be on Patreon. It's going to be $10, and you get the full moon workshop and the new moon workshop. So for $5, you get the channeled message as well as the rising sign readings for everyone. And then for $5 for the full moon, you get both of those as well. I'm also going to be having little kind of like recipe sheets that can say like, this is some food that's associated with this moon cycle, or some crystals. So a little bit of that, as well as I have my scripting 101, and I'll give a full moon 101 as to kind of like, if you want to do some writing things down, burning them, and just like a little bit of introductory woo-woo that you can utilize with this, I'll be having all of that available as well for you in the Patreon group. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I am so honored to be here. As you can see, I kind of get a little nervous at the beginning and chit chat. And it's, one of the phrases that really always stuck out for me is, who you are when no one's looking is who you are. And for a very long time, I've been channeling. For a very long time, I have videos of me channeling my guides, and for a very long time, they have been planting seeds. Like, they've said sometimes through, like, you're going to do this publicly, and I immediately get into fear, and then I don't say anything, and then like they can't come through, so I can't step into fear. So even putting this out there at the beginning was super triggering for me, but it is my gift to this world. It is my gift to you. These channels are not just for me. I feel so honored that my guides are so expressive, and the way that they give information is so powerful. So thank you. I really hope that that resonated. Please comment below what your experiences are with it. Please, like, let me know certain things that they said that you really appreciated and really liked and really took to. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Please enjoy this full moon. Please cook a home cooked meal, take a bubble bath, take care of yourselves, nurture, nourish, and just give it all to the moon. Watch a rom-com or just a favorite movie. I'm heavily into Tolkien. I haven't left. I know. We've been talking about this for months. I literally went back and watched a video of mine from I think like June or July. I'm like, I'm in Tolkien's world right now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice. But yeah, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm always here for you. Happy full moon, and I will see you again soon. Ciao, darlings.